Isak angered Newcastle. They gave him a harsh ultimatum. Tottenham will sign Jack Grealish. Arsenal abandoned ease and will sign Lookman. And Cristiano Ronaldo is afraid of 5G. All of this and more in today's episode. Following the conflict with Alexander Isak, Newcastle is acting decisively. The club has officially submitted a bid of €90 million, including bonuses for Benjamin Šeško from RB Leipzig. This isn't just a search for a replacement, it's a reaction to a situation that escalated after Isak requested a transfer to Liverpool and refused to go on the pre-season tour. Eddie Howe issued a clear ultimatum to Isak: "You have to earn the right to train with us. We are Newcastle United. A player has the responsibility to be part of the team and the squad. You have to act properly, and it's not yet clear whether Isak will be integrated back into the squad." Newcastle values him at €176 million, but a sale will not happen without signing a new striker. Šeško is the main target, and although Manchester United is also ready to bid, they are waiting for the player's decision. If the Slovenian chooses Newcastle, it will open the door for Isak's transfer to Liverpool, creating a domino effect that would change the attacking lines of three top clubs at once. Tottenham has intensified its interest in Jack Grealish after Maddison's injury, and this inquiry to City could be the beginning of an unexpected transfer drama. Grealish, 29, has not been playing at the level for which he was bought for £100 million. Last season, he had only 10 starts in the Premier League, losing his place to Doku and Savinho, and Cherki was also acquired this summer. Despite a contract until 2027 and a salary of over £300,000 a week, City is willing to consider a sale for around £50 million, as Jack is no longer a key player. For the Spurs, this is not just a replacement for Maddison, it's a risky gamble. They have already failed in negotiations with Gibbs-White and are now forced to make a move that carries both financial and sporting risks. Thomas Frank sees experience and flexibility in Grealish, who can play as both a winger and a number 10, but recent seasons have shown that he is not a player who can carry the team. Despite all the doubts, Grealish remains motivated. He wants to return to the England squad ahead of the 2026 World Cup, and a restart at a new team could be a chance to not fade completely. For Tottenham, this is either a smart alternative or another example of an expensive transfer without results. By the way, Tottenham is also interested in Rodrygo. According to Diario AS, the club has already approached Real Madrid for permission to negotiate with the player. This is an attempt to find a replacement for Son Heung-min, who announced his departure. The Spurs are ready to make Rodrygo the star of Thomas Frank's new project, even offering him the status of the highest-paid player on the team. However, the Brazilian himself, according to Foot Mercato, is not interested in the move. He wants to stay at Real Madrid and convince Xabi Alonso that he deserves a place in the starting lineup. Real Madrid is ready to sell Rodrygo for €90 million, but has not yet received any official offers, so the transfer seems unlikely, although Tottenham continues to press, and if the player's position changes, this could be a second high-profile move after the attempt to sign Grealish. Arsenal is pulling out of the Ease transfer. According to Arsenal Insider and Football London, the Gunners are considering Ademola Lookman as a more affordable and suitable alternative to Eberechi Ease. Lookman, who has just submitted an official transfer request from Atalanta, wants to change clubs and is ready to return to England. Easy remains a priority for Arteta, but Crystal Palace is demanding £67.5 million, while Lookman could cost £40 to £50 million. Moreover, Lookman is a pure winger, while Ez is more inclined to play as a number 10. The 27-year-old Nigerian scored 52 goals in 117 matches for Atalanta, won the Europa League, and was nominated for the Ballon d'Or in 2024. His style, speed, dribbling, playing on the flank, fits perfectly with Arsenal's needs on the left side of the attack. After Atalanta rejected a €45 million offer, Inter withdrew from negotiations and is not planning to raise the price. This opens a unique window of opportunity for Arsenal to snatch a player who wanted to move to the London club just last summer. After Inter finally withdrew from negotiations for Ademola Lookman, the club did not waste time and immediately switched their focus to Mason Greenwood. This is not just a change of target, but a strategic shift. Instead of a Serie A winger, a versatile attacking talent from League One. Greenwood is fast, technical, and versatile. His play on the wing and in the centre fits perfectly into Inter's system, which wants to win back the Scudetto and reach a new level in the Champions League. The club is ready to pay up to €55 million, although Marseille is is in no hurry to sell the player, whose contract runs until 2028. Greenwood himself is currently happy in France, but the appeal of Inter, history, status, ambition could change his position, especially considering that while Marseille will play in the Champions League, it does not have the same weight as the club from Milan. This is not just a transfer, it's a chance for Greenwood to return to top-flight football and for Inter to acquire a player who can decide matches. Official, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall is moving to Everton on a permanent basis. The deal with Chelsea and the player himself has already been agreed. The transfer fee is a fixed £25 million, and with bonuses, it could rise to £28 to £29 million. For the Blues, this is part of a large-scale squad clear-out. Along with Dewsbury-Hall, Leslie Ugochukwu and Carney Chukwuemeka are also leaving the club. Both are also moving on permanent transfers. Last season, Dewsbury-Hall made only 2 Premier League starts for Chelsea, but made a bright impression in the Conference League, where he scored 4 goals and provided 3 assists. At Everton, he is expected to become a new creative engine in the midfield. David Moyes sees him as a future number 8 who will bring energy and tempo back to the Toffees game. Erik Ten Hag wants to bring Rasmus Højlund back, this time to Bayer. According to Sportsmole, the Dutchman who took over Leverkusen after Xabi Alonso's departure is strongly urging the club's management to sign Hojlund, whom he himself brought to Manchester United in 2023. Hojlund had an ambiguous season, only 4 goals in 32 Premier League matches, but he performed brilliantly in the Europa League, 6 goals and 3 assists. Despite this, Ruben Amorim does not see him as a key player, and United is ready to sell the forward for £30 million, which is almost half the amount the club paid Atalanta 2 years ago. Hojlund himself stated that he wants to stay and fight for his place, but Ten Hag believes in his potential and wants to make him the cornerstone of Bayer's attack. This could become not just a transfer, but an emotional restart for a player seeking stability and for a coach who wants to work with him again. Cristiano Ronaldo is not only a fan of a healthy lifestyle, but also a true advocate for digital hygiene. According to Cedric Soares, the Portuguese does not leave his phone in the bedroom because he believes it negatively affects sleep. He also avoids 5G because, according to him, the signal can disrupt the quality of his rest. This is not just a strange habit, it is part of his regimen to optimize performance, which allows him to play at a top level even at 40 years old. Ronaldo blocks the signal, leaves gadgets outside the room, and adheres to a strict sleep schedule. You could say he sleeps like a champion, literally. Interestingly, such beliefs arose at the start of the 5G era when myths about the technology were widespread. Although there is no scientific evidence of harm, Ronaldo operates on the principle, better safe than sorry. Meanwhile, he is trying to lure Bruno Fernandes to Al Nassr, and that is another story which smells of transfer drama. Barcelona is facing serious problems with player registration. Less than 2 weeks before the start of La Liga, the Blaugrana have still not finalized the documents for 5 players. According to Mundo Deportivo, in addition to Marcus Rashford, goalkeeper Joan Garcia, young Swedish winger Rooney Bardghji, goalkeeper Wojciech Szczęsny, and left-back Gerard Martin are still in jeopardy. Martin recently signed a new contract and was promoted from the reserve team to the first team, which requires mandatory registration, according to La Liga regulations. Hans-Dieter Flick is counting on him as a backup for Alejandro Balde, and Rashford is training calmly, believing that the club will sort everything out. It's the club's business. I'm just training and getting ready for the start of the season. The club admits that there is almost no time left. The first championship match is on August 16th against Mallorca. The reason for the difficulties is the constant pressure from financial fair play. The club is relying on new sources of income, including an advertising deal with the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo and the launch of VIP seats at the stadium. One possible option is to use Marc-André ter Stegen's long-term injury as grounds for registration compensation. However, President Joan Laporta considers this scenario undesirable, as it could create additional obligations in the future. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Keep watching for more football action and have a wonderful day.